We have updated IIA-CIA Certification Exam IIA-CIA-Part3-3P Study Guide for good learning. You must devote a significant amount of time to studying the actual questions of the updated IIA-CIA-Part3-3P practice questions online and concentrating on the IIA-CIA-Part3-3P exam topics. Spending an excessive amount of time studying Killtest IIA-CIA-Part3-3P exam questions will only hurt your chances of passing your CIA exam Part 3. Business Knowledge for Internal Auditing IIA-CIA-Part3-3P exam in the first attempt. In this video, we have some IIA-CIA Part3-3P free demo for checking Killtest IIA-CIA-Part3-3P guide. 1. A holding company set up a centralized group technology department, using a local area network with a mainframe computer to process accounting information for all companies within the group. An internal auditor would expect to find all of the following controls within the technology department except A. Adequate segregation of duties between data processing controls and file security controls. B. Documented procedures for remote job entry and for local data file retention. C. Emergency and disaster recovery procedures and maintenance agreements in place to ensure continuity of operations. D. Established procedures to prevent and detect unauthorized changes to data files. 2. According to the COSO Enterprise Risk Management framework, which of the following is not a typical responsibility of the Chief Risk Officer? A. Establishing risk category definitions and a common risk language for likelihood and impact measures. B. Defining roles and responsibilities. C. Providing the board with an independent, objective risk perspective on financial reporting. D. Guiding integration of with other management activities. 3. Which of the following engagement observations would provide the least motivation for management to amend or replace an existing cost accounting system? A. The distorted unit cost of a service is 50% lower than the true cost, while the true cost is 50% higher than the competition's cost. B. The organization is losing $1 million annually because it incorrectly outsourced an operation based on information from its current system. C. The cost of rework, hidden by the current system, is 50% of the total cost of all services. D. 50% of total organizational cost has been allocated on a volume basis. 4. Which of the following are the most appropriate measures for evaluating the change in an organization's liquidity position? A. Times interest earned, return on assets, and inventory turnover. B. Accounts receivable turnover, inventory turnover in days, and the current ratio. C. Accounts receivable turnover, return on assets, and the current ratio. D. Inventory turnover in days, the current ratio, and return on equity. 5. An organization decided to install a motion detection system in its warehouse to protect against after-hours theft. According to the COSO Enterprise Risk Management Framework, which of the following best describes this risk management strategy? A. Avoidance. B. Reduction. C. Elimination. D. Sharing. 6. An internal auditor has been asked to conduct an investigation involving allegations of independent contractor fraud. Which of the following controls would be least effective in detecting any potential fraudulent activity? A. Exception report identifying payment anomalies. B. Documented policy and procedures. C. Periodic account reconciliation of contractor charges. D. Monthly management review of all contractor activity. 7. Which of the following is a role of the Board of Directors in the governance process? A. Conduct periodic assessments of the organization's governance systems. B. Obtain assurance concerning the effectiveness of the organization's governance systems. C. Implement an effective system of internal controls to support the organization's governance systems. D. Review and approve operational goals and objectives. 8. Which of the following is not a potential area of concern when an internal auditor places reliance on spreadsheets developed by users? A. Increasing complexity over time. B. Interface with corporate systems. C. Ability to meet user needs. D. Hidden data columns or worksheets. 9. The market price is the most appropriate transfer price to be charged by one department to another in the same organization for a service provided when A. There is an external market for that service. B. The selling department operates at 50% of its capacity. C. The purchasing department has more negotiating power than the selling department. D. There is no external market for that service. 10. An organization is considering mirroring the customer data for one regional center at another center. A disadvantage of such an arrangement would be A. Lack of awareness of the state of processing. B. Increased cost and complexity of network traffic. C. Interference of the mirrored data with the original source data. D. Confusion about where customer data are stored. 1. Answer B. 2. Answer C. 3. Answer D. 4. Answer B. 5. Answer B. 6. Answer B. 7. Answer B. 8. Answer C. 9. Answer A. 10. Answer B.